Everyone, it's Tafari here, back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how you can sell 30 MCA memberships in 30 days. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so you're obviously watching this video because you want to sell 30 MCA memberships in 30 days. Now I want you just to think about that 30 memberships. Now that's about anywhere from 9 memberships 9 memberships every single week, or even though it's 5 to 5 to 8 memberships every single week, which can generate you from $80 yourself. So if we're just lowballing it and we're just saying 30 memberships and 30 days, that's an extra $2,400 per month. So I want you to just think about it. What would you be able to do with an extra $2,400 per month? I hate to even though this is a small number, but if you're literally, just getting one sale per day, one sale per day, you'll be able to bring in an extra $2,400 per month. I want you to think about that, before we get into these strategies and what you can, this is going to be one of the best things you are going to watch for your Motor Club America business. So just think about it. Say if you're selling this membership in your business or in your network, what would you be able to do with an extra $2,400 per month, one sales per day? So before I get into this, if you are, lazy, trying to get rich quick, not trying to learn and educate yourself, fuck off. But if you are on YouTube, you're probably not trying to get rich quick. You are probably trying to learn. So fuck on. It's like, in other words, stick with us and you know learn today. That's what we're here to do. We're here. That's what I'm here to do for you. I'm here to teach you, help you change your Motor Club America business, or even if you're just searching for a sponsor, I'm open arms. But if you feel like you can't connect with me, this don't join me. That's basically it. But my link is in the description, and there's a whole bunch of bonuses that come packed with that, including my training. But anyways, sorry for the shameless plug. Let's get into how you can sell 30 Motor Club America memberships in 30 days. Now, you see how I said that MCA memberships, you know, and you're selling Motor Club America memberships. See, the one mistake that people tend to make, whether they're recruiting people to this team or selling selling the membership or, just promoting the company, is they tend to brand the company way too much. They tend to brand the company way too much. And what happens is, with this reputation that not the company, it's other associates that they've brought onto the company, it tends to, destroy this potential sales that they can make, and people tend to forget that they are joining them. See, what you need to understand is, your reputation, you don't want to let the company represent you or in your business. You want yourself to represent your business and your how you get your income and how you make your money. So people join people. People do not join compensation plans or the services. They buy services. They don't join them. So if you're selling the membership, they're buying the membership. If you're trying to build a team and sell the membership at the same time, they're going to join you, and then the membership is just it plays a part along with the membership plays along with your network. So look, when you're recruiting people to your Motor Club America business, you want to brand yourself. So that means you have to grow your network by while branding yourself. So you want to grow and brand yourself. So what I mean by this is, a lot of people tend to go on social media and a lot of people tend to go on social media and they tend to say join MCA this, join MCA that, join MCA this, rather than branding themselves and saying join my team. Whether you want your team to be, if you do have a team, you want your team to be have a good look, or just join me personally, partner hands with me, lock hands with me. Because if you are ever network marketing for a company, which network marketing is an industry, it's a type of marketing, you know you want to have a healthy network, and you want to build a network around yourself. Because look, companies will come and go, but you will always be here. That's why you want to brand yourself, whether you're selling this membership, because you don't want to become some salesman for the company, especially if you're trying to grow a business. You're not trying to be a salesman at the same time, so you don't want to just sell I'm gonna get more into the sales part, but you want to brand yourself when it comes to, whether you're selling the membership and, you know, partnering with and growing your network with this business opportunity as the link. So, like I said, you're growing and you're branding yourself because people are going to join you, people will buy from you. So, why do you want to brand yourself also? Is because people will buy from who they know, they like, and trust. You're going to hear this a lot in the marketing industry. They are going to buy from who they know, they like, and they trust. That's simply who they're going to buy from. They're not going to buy from anyone else. I want you to understand this. So, when you get to brand yourself, you're able to build a relationship with your customer, and you're going to be able to build a relationship with a future or possible prospect or business partner, or someone you want to add to your network. Think about the net. This doesn't even have to be, and a network can be involved with anything. Think about the network Apple has, the type of people they're able to build relationships and build businesses with. They have a lot of like-minded, strong-minded people in their network. A lot of people tend to spend a lot of time in, business opportunities, networking and trying to change people rather than building a brand and attracting. So that's the next thing I wanted to say is you want to learn how to attract like-minded individuals or people who just want to, you just want to learn how to check either like-minded individuals or people who are maybe interested in this product and services rather than aggressively cold pitching and, trying to sell your services. Because at that point, you're just a salesman trying to, sell. And when you're trying to really grow a business, you want to have people do that selling and all that cold crap for you, especially if you want to, sell 30 memberships in a day. Because look, honestly, if you're just a pure, you can sell anything, you can do this, you know exactly how to sell 30 memberships in 30 days, cracking out one membership per day. If you're an expert in sales, you can do it. You can do this. It's going to be pretty simple for you, but you're trying to make it a more of a business. You want to attract people who are going to be interested in this membership, and you're going to also attract people who want to make money online, who are motivated individuals. That's what you want to attract, especially when it comes to your brand and you want to grow a network in a business opportunity shape or form, or even an auto industry shape or form. So I I really especially if you're a salesman, this really does you really feel like you could sell anything, but especially if you want to build a business, you really have to believe in the product. I'm sorry. I Look, there's people out here who can just go into any industry and just sell a product and promote a product and just succeed with it. But honestly, what really causes people to quit is because they fell in one or two things. They either don't believe in the product they're selling. Some people out there selling CBD oil and all types of gadgets and all these things. Some people just aren't feeling helping other people make money. They're just a selfish individual, or they just don't like you know helping other people succeed in life or do any of those things at all. And that's just on them. So they don't believe in the product or they don't believe in the opportunity. And you really need to believe in these things. But this really happens. People really tend to, you're going to believe in this if you really just go through and understand it, learn to increase the value of this, or you even make use of it. So if you don't believe that you'll make any use of a membership like this, well, one, if you drive a car and you plan on driving a car, which I'm pretty sure if you're in a business opportunity, you probably would drive a car sometime in the future. That's probably on your list of goals. Just throwing it out there. You really want to take your time to really believe in a product, embrace the product, and understand that you are in the best, you know, you are in the best opportunity, the best way to network because look, this is a product in demand. I'm going to tell you this right now. It's a product in demand. You're not selling, lotions and potions. You're selling a actual useful product. If you're able to, and what you need to understand is if you're able to increase the way people see the value in your product, you're able to sell it like this. Remember, you have to get them to know you, like you, and trust you. So I'm gonna get more into that. So whether you're also just selling the membership in another form of way, you want to have your own way to brand that, attract people, and you also want to believe in the product. I'm gonna get more into the that way. So what else? So you want to be able to believe the product, and you want to believe in a opportunity. I spelled opportunity wrong. Excuse me for that. So now you want to learn. You need to know. Come on, you have to know how to market your membership. This all goes with this. This all comes with marketing, growing a brand, learning to attract and believing in the product and, market your membership. And this is basically the methods you use in order to try to sell your membership, the methods you use, to bring people to a sales page, sales funnel. and all of that jazz. You know how to learn to market your membership. I want to keep this abroad because I want to get more into detail because that's what this video is mainly for. So the next thing you should be expecting is after you got all of these things in place you really believe is you're going to have, especially if you're doing this online, if you're doing this strictly offline, it's going to be more difficult for you, but to create sales and generate sales, you're going to have to do a lot on the phone. But for me particularly, you're going to have some sort of website or funnel. You're going to have some sort of website or funnel that you use to, that you use your attracted traffic. Yep. And with this website or funnel, there's going to be, things like, landing pages, landing pages, so on, for you to, collect information, generate leads, basically build a list and grow your network. You want to be able to, use special techniques to, build your list and grow your network so you have more people to talk to. A lot of people fail in business because they run out of customers, run out of prospects interested in their business. And if you have endless prospects, you have a way to capture them, you're going to keep continuing to make money. So you need to make sure you have an endless way to attract these prospects, and you want to have an endless way to capture these prospects so you can build this huge list. Because look, you know, you're not going to generate sales initially, and when you're able to build this list, this gives you the ability, and the next step to generating sales is following up in business. Now look, I know a lot of people are just getting to MCA and they're just hearing the words, oh, I thought all I have to do is post ads on social media. And honestly, posting ads on social media is just another word for these, you know, people marketing the membership online, who are simply just trying to say you need to learn how to market and sell for a company. You just basically need to know how to advertise for a company, but you're really advertising yourself. They're really branding themselves, and that's how they want to perceive their way, as people who just post ads on social media, and you're able to make thousands of dollars online. They usually never even say that. People just interpret it that way because they're too busy getting money flash in the face. And I went over through another video on that. So, Motor Club America is a legitimate company. People are the people. You have to just watch out on how they influence you to do certain things. But anyways, on to the next thing. We have websites, you have funnels, you have landing pages, and you have the follow-up. So how following up can either be done? Following up can simply be done with content-based, putting out content over and over and over again. Because look, people need to see things 5 to 12 times before they make a decision. I'm telling you this because I'm an expert in what I'm talking about. I want you to understand this. People need to see things 5 to 12 times before they make a decision on something. Keep this in your head. I'm really breaking down everything you didn't know to sell these memberships. So if you're not, face to face trying to sell something to someone, and you're on the internet trying to sell them something, they're going to have to see this 5 to 12 times. They're going to have to get provided way more value. And following up doesn't mean you overly pitch. It's basically you continue to either educate or motivate on your product, or educate, or basically, in other ways, motivate or influence them to buy. So rather than you just strictly just selling, you're more, you know, instead of just pitching the product, you're more selling them, moving them, leaning them more towards and getting. This is what, you're more building the relationship with your prospect, or with your customer, or someone, basically anyone could be in your network or your team. And look, network marketing, people don't think this is like some company, a network marketing company. And network marketing is done in every damn industry. Industries are like entertainment, industries like fitness. Those are industries. There's no network marketing industry. I want you to keep that in your head. None of that. It's just a type of marketing. Network marketing is basically you putting out a product to your network, basically. That's simply it, sharing a product or service to people who know you, like you, and probably trust you. So if you want to be a great network marketer, you want to have a great network that, follows you. Because look, in network marketing, you also have to understand that people, you know, I said this right, people are going to join you because people join people. So if you have a network that likes you, they're going to join you. And if you have a network that likes your product or likes your niche, or in your niche, they're going to buy from you. So remember that. So yeah, you want to continue to follow up, and in this follow up, you want to be able to educate, motivate, and basically influence whoever you are talking to. You don't want to, you know, this follow up can be in the form of email. This follow up can be in the form of content based, like Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, just posting stuff, and you're going to be educating and motivate them. And they're going to just keep seeing you over and over and over again. Or, simply following up with retargeting. This is another thing that gets into, really advertising and all the strategies that go into, marketing the membership or just marketing your business. So as you can see, MCA is more than just marketing the membership. All right. So as you can see, MCA is more than way more than just selling a membership. It's selling yourself, selling your business, and getting people to really connect with you. Any business is like that. I don't know what you think you're going to just sell something. You don't go to a restaurant because it's a restaurant. You go to it because you hear about it's good food. You eat there because you like the food there, or you just like the person who owns the business. Maybe even that. Think about it. So you just buy from because you know them, like you. I mean, you trust them. Okay, so that's the next part, and it's always, you always want to have some sort of closing going on. You want to always be closing in some sort of way. Now, I hate this because this is really what salespeople do, you know. And yes, it's marketing and selling, so you're gonna have to close at some point, whether you're a business owner or not. But you also want to keep that relationship because anyone can buy, and then anyone can just get rid of their membership or get a refund because they really haven't made that attachment with the brand. They really haven't made that relationship, especially if you give something like that 100% refunds. That's no risk. I'm just going to purchase and then get a refund if I really don't like or I really don't connect with connect with who I'm buying from. That's how people are. If you really don't like the clothing but they like the way it looks or how it sounds, they'll buy it. But then there's those customers who are just going to get a refund, and you're just losing money like that. So I hate to say always be closing. You want to build a relationship at some point with the customer. You don't want to sell to anyone. Okay? So build a relationship so you can avoid things like charging back or refunds, things of that nature. Because every business, you can't just sell people things and not give them their money back if they're enjoy. That's how you build a bad reputation again. And like I said, when you're selling this Motor Club America membership, you know it's all about you. So you're gonna have to you got to be closing, but you want to make sure you're doing these other things. You want to be building that relationship, attracting them to you, more or less cold. The cold end should be done for people who work for you, all that cold stuff. You let them, get that initial contact and build a relationship with you, or let your flyers and things do all the cold contact, and the relationship part starts. That's what you need to make sure you always do with any part of your business and the membership. So look, something I really, I know I'm diving deep towards the end, but there's way more I can just talk about it. And something that just, why I really joined MCA is because it really opened my mind to, taking a product in demand. Because look, there's a lot of products out there that, if you don't start with a product in demand, you just get into business, and learning to market and learning to sell it, you know, once you take a product in demand, it really gets you started with so much more you can do online and so much more you can do in the future. And you really learn to build a business, just starting with, you know, a simple product and you know surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, the world can take you anywhere. So don't just think, oh, Motor Club of America, oh, I'm selling roadside assistance, blah blah blah. You're building a network of people who are really gonna you can grow with, and change circles. The great thing about this also is when you surround yourself with like-minded people, you guys have like-minded goals, you're going to achieve like-minded things if you guys all have the same motive and really consistent and have all the concepts that are needed in order to succeed in life. So don't let the thought of, oh, I'm just selling, I'm trying to pitch this and that. And no, if you're selling MCA memberships, family only sell like like for your family. You're not going to be chasing them down for this business for a business opportunity. That's the wrong thing. A lot of people think when they get into an industry, you know, no, no, no. Only the product. Because look, think about it. Whenever you're open a restaurant and you're not going to ask your family to, you know, work in this, a lot of people don't really, well, depends on who you are and what kind of family you're in. But, you're not going to introduce your family to, opening a bunch of restaurants with you, multiple restaurants. No, they're not going to tell them or start another business with you or another business for themselves. You're going to, but they will have no problem, buying the product from you. They're the first people to buy from you. That's your opening day for that restaurant. So consider that. So just the product is what you want to show your family, and that really can get you started with MCA. I like to keep that in mind for those who are just getting started. Family, just show them the product. Don't show them anything else. Everything else is just you attract them to that. When they really become interested, have them come to you and they can ask you. You don't want to pitch them, oh, this new business opportunity. Nope. You want to attract them and get them to ask you for information about what you're doing and how you're changing your life. And they're like, wow, you sold me that so easily. or you got me to purchase that product. So easily, I want to do this as well. Let it become like that. Don't pitch your family. It's really how you lose relationships and so much other things. Okay, so now let me ask you something. You do all these things. Something people really tend to forget about when it comes to business and when it really comes to, you know, generating sales and getting sales in business, it's this is all just merely a system, and a system is just the steps it takes to complete a task. So all of these are just part of a big system. You're going to need a system, a working system. So you want to make sure you have a system in place. I always tell people restaurants have they have the cashier, they have the cook, they have the managers who keep it all in order and, manage everything and, handle all the big problems. And the business owner really just sits back and watches their system work. So you want to have the same thing when you're having your Moto Club America business. All businesses need to have a system to automate it because your goal is to have financial freedom. Everyone's going around saying financial freedom, financial freedom, financial freedom. So if you don't have a system in place to help you achieve this, then how are you going to achieve your financial freedom? You're going to be spending a lot of time. This is going to be You're just basically going to become self-employed, and this is going to be more or less now no longer a business. It's going to be you being self-employed, and basically working for yourself. And you can work from home. And I know you're working from home. You want more time with the kids, not to spend more time on the computer with your kids. That's what you wanted. So in order to do this, you want to implement a system or have things in place in order to give you your time and financial freedom. Remember this is super important. So you want to have a system that is in place to open your time, to close your sales, to, capture your leads, and do all those things. And all you have to do is implement the traffic, which takes about 5 minutes. That's what people always say. I spend about 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day working on my 4 hours a week working on my business because they have a bunch of systems in place, controlling it. But honestly, if you only want to spend 4 hours a week on your business, you know, it's really up to you. But remember, you always want to make sure you always want to make sure you implement everything. If you really want to hit those 30 sales a day. And now to the main part, getting 30 sales in 30 days. So, what do you think it takes? Say if you're doing all this and you get one sale per day. A lot of people tend to, go crazy and, go all over the place, bananas and all these things, and they forget about the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. And what did you just notice from me? What did I just do? The next day, the next day, and the next day, the next day. I kept saying the same thing. I said the same thing. The next day, the next day, and the next day, because it's all the same. So you need to remember to duplicate what you've done the first day and keep on duplicating. Duplication. And no, this duplication isn't going to last forever, but if you can simply duplicate what you've done for one day, for 30 days, you will be able to achieve your 30 sales in 30 days. A lot of people tend to switch up what they do. They get self-conscious. People tell them to do this, people tell them to do that. And just stick to what's working. Don't try to switch it up. Don't try to reinvent the wheel every single day, every single week. Stick to what's working. Remember, 99% of businesses fail, but 70% of franchises continue to work because they have this thing that is working and which continues to keep them going and going and going and keeping them continuing to franchises here, here, and here because they have the systems, they have the things that work, okay, and they just simply duplicate it. They don't fail, they don't change things up, and they duplicate it but implement it around their brand, or around their brand and their city. They improvise it for their brand and their city, okay? So I want you to really consider that when what I'm trying to say is just simply duplicate what is working. So if you got, 3 cells doing this, keep doing what you did, the 2 to 3 cells, 3 cells, 3 cells. But if you notice, you go about 4, 5 weeks or you go like 2 weeks and it's not working, then you need to tweak some things and improve it. But if you get cells this day and you see that it's working, then you want to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again until it basically becomes brand out and saturated. You want to just tweak it a little bit, tweak your business a little bit to get it back and running. That's going to happen. It's a business. Things aren't going to always stay here. They always go like this. It's kind of like real estate. It's kind of like Bitcoin, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But there's nothing wrong with that. You got here for a reason. You want to achieve that financial freedom. You're going to have to take those risks and you're going to take that action. So, I hope you really enjoyed this video. So, yep, I hope you really enjoyed it. All right, so that's about it. I hope you, really take all of these things and you want to learn, brand growth or learn to track, you know, this is all about growing your network and basically just sharing the product, blessing your network with something new, an amazing company, amazing product that they all can use. That's really how you grow in your network because they just going to join you. They're going to buy your product. They're going to buy from you. That's just how it is. Your network is everything. So build a huge relationship with them. Learn to follow up with, prospects and add them to your network and continue to educate, motivate, influence, and close. Remember, you have to close at some point. Your family, just pitch them the product. Don't try to pitch them the business opportunity. Attract them with your life and with successful, your success and case studies. And remember, have a system in place. This is basically all a system. So you don't end up being self-employed because your goal is time and financial freedom and continue to duplicate what is working. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. And when a lot of people tend to duplicate this flashing money thing, but they have to understand to debunk. I want to debunk this real quick. Flashing money, those who've been flashing money, if your life and how you motivate people, flashing money isn't what gets people to join. People try to make that an excuse and call it a scam. It's other people. It's really the story. Your story is what's going to, really change and trigger whether someone can connect with you and do business with you. If it's just money you're showing them and you're not showing them you, they aren't going to join you. The money's just the attraction, but it's not the selling part. No one's going to fucking buy anything in 2018 for you flashing cash in their fucking face. Remember that. Excuse my language. Sometimes you just got to get real with some of these lazy people in this world. Alright, so that's all I want to post on this video. If you did enjoy this video, and if you've been watching this long ass video and you're not even MCA, you have to join MCA, right? You have to join my network. Motor Club America is the product that I am growing my network with, and I want you to join and lock hands with me. So click the link below if you do want to join my team. And also, I do have a book that you can get access to. It's my first online business book, and it's also, there's a bunch of links down there. It's so much down there that you can just get. Check out the description. There's so many bonuses down there. Get it. But mainly if you want to join the team, click that link below. And as always, if you're already in Motor Club America and you just want to get access to, you feel like your sponsor left you, I want you to understand this. Don't depend on a sponsor. You want to get the knowledge you can from them, but don't depend on your sponsor to change your life. They're simply a guide to help you, you know, dodge dodge the failures, basically. Okay? They're just helping you, not run into the same failures that they've ran in, but you may run into failures along your journey. So don't expect them to, change your entire life. It's you who changes your life. It's you who changes your world. You who's going to achieve that financial freedom, paying those bills. Remember that? So that's all I want to post for today. Leave a like and subscribe. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I hope I gave some value in this video. Cut me some slack. All right, I'm out. Peace.